This is notes 8-4, more on two-step equations. The objective is to solve equations of the form a times, in parentheses, x plus b is equal to c. Solve verbal problems by writing and solving equations of the form a times the sum of x plus b is equal to c. The Common Core state standards are listed in the mathematical practices. The first thing you need to do is write down the steps to follow in the box. The first thing that we're going to do is add the opposite if needed to make it easier to solve, and that's when you have a subtraction problem. The next thing is if you have parentheses and a number attached out in front of your parentheses by multiplication, you're going to distribute. Then you solve the two-step equation. So we're going to solve the following equations algebraically by showing all steps, and then check your solution. So in number 1, we have x times the sum of x plus 3 is equal to 28. It's addition, so you don't need to change anything, but we do have to distribute the 4 to the x and the 4 to the 3. So 4 times x is 4x, plus 4 times 3 is 12, and it's equal to 28. Now it's solving a two-step equation. So we're adding 12, so we want to subtract 12 on both sides. So we're left with 4x, 12 minus 12 cancels out, and it's equal to 16. Now we have a one-step equation. We're going to divide both sides by 4 because that's the number attached to the x. 4 divided by 4 cancels out, so you're left with your x is equal to, and 16 divided by 4 is 4. Number 2 is 2/3 times the sum of x plus 6. So we want to distribute the 2/3 to your x, so it's 2/3 x, plus, and then 2/3 to your 6. I'm going to do the work off to the side. So 2/3 times 6, or 6 over 1. The 3 and 6 can cancel out, so you're left with 1 and 2. So 2/3 times 6 is 4. Now we have to subtract 4 on both sides because we want to get the variable by itself. So we're left with 2/3 x equals 18. Now we have a fraction in front of the variable, so we want to multiply both sides by the reciprocal. We can cross-cancel everything on the left, and you're left with x equals, we can put the 18 over 1, and we can take out a 2 from the 18 and the 2, so you're left with 1 and 9. So 9 times 3 is 27. Number 3, we have 3 and 2/10 times the sum of x plus 3 and 7/10 is equal to 4 and 8/10. You can use a calculator when you're dealing with your decimals. So we're going to distribute, and it's 3.2 times x, which is 3 and 2/10 x, plus, and when we distribute 3 and 2/10 times your 3 and 7/10, you get 11.84 is equal to 4.8. Next step, we want to undo the addition, so we're going to subtract 11 and 84/100ths from both sides. And we are going to add a 0 as a placeholder. So on our left-hand side, we're left with 3 and 2/10 x equals, because our opposites cancel each other out. And now using your calculator, we have 4 and 80/100ths minus 11 and 84/100ths. Because we have a smaller decimal subtracting a larger one, we're going to change it to add in the opposite. Now what we need to do is we need to take the sign of the larger number, which is negative, and we're going to subtract 11 and 84/100ths minus 4 and 8/10. So this is what you're actually going to put into your calculator, or you can actually do the work off to the side. And we get negative 7.04. So now we have our 3 and 2/10 x is equal to negative 7 and 4/100ths. Get the x by itself, divide both sides by the 3 and 2/10. Our 3 2/10 cancels out. You're left with x equals. On the right, I have a negative divided by a positive, which is negative. And then you can use your calculator to divide. Remember, the negative and 7 and 0/100 goes in first, divided by the 3 2/10, and you end up with negative 22/100. Number 4, there is a subtraction, so you want to change it to add in the opposite first. Then you can distribute. So it's negative 2 times x, which is negative 2x, plus negative 2 times a negative 3, which is 6, and then it's equal to 22. We have to undo the addition first, so we're going to subtract 6 from both sides, so we're left with negative 2x is equal to 16. Down to your one-step equation, we have to get the x by itself, so we're going to divide both sides by negative 2. So x is equal to negative 8. Our last problem is problem solving, and it says Natasha buys 5 bottles of orange juice. She has a coupon for 65 cents off the regular price of each bottle of juice. After using the coupons, the total cost of the orange juice is $6.20. What is the regular price? So it's saying that she buys 5 bottles of juice, and each bottle she used a coupon. So each bottle, we don't know what the price is. B will represent the regular price, and then we're going to minus the 65 cents. That's the coupon. The regular bottle minus the 65 cents, that'll give us the total of 1 bottle. But we're buying 5 of them, and the total is equal to $6.20. We have to distribute. So now it's 5 times your number of bottles minus, we don't have to change it to adding the opposite yet because we're dealing with all positives, and then 5 times 65 cents gives us $3.25 is equal to the total. The $3.25 is the savings of the 65 cents for the 5 bottles. So since we're subtracting that, we're going to add that discount to both sides. So we're left with 5 bottles is equal to $9.45. That's the price for 5 bottles of juice, with the coupon being put back in. Now we have to divide both sides by 5 to get the price of 1 bottle. And when we divide that out, it's $1.89 for 1 bottle of orange juice.